How are you doing, everyone? It's me, TheDomotaku, here today to talk about the finale episode for Masamune-Kun's Revenge, episode 12. So, I've read the manga so far, and I must say that as much as this, well, actually, you know, they have a possibility for season 2 because of how the ending turned out. So let's explain. I'll explain all that in the end, but let me give my thoughts on the episode, the finale for episode 12. And so far, just the whole plot of the series. So, with, of course, all the revenge crap and the kidnapping and stealing in the plot of episode 11, you have Masamune-Kun go out and become the prince for Snow White for Aki's class. And I was like, I saw it come. We all saw it coming, honestly, of course, right? But then, like, it's super. I found it kind of, you know, like, badass that he did so with a fever, and he freaking passed out afterwards. I'm just like, okay, this guy, some serious dedication for this girl, even though it's all just for revenge. It's all just for revenge. I thought it was quite well, you know, you have something like super big and huge event come up, and just like, it was that. And then, like, you know, instead of a fake kiss in the play, he actually goes in for the kiss. It's like, okay, I just gotta kiss her, get it over with, and I can go pass out for all I care. And then he kisses her, gets freaking knocked out, one punch man, and that's it. So then afterwards, it was just like a little bit, not a little bit, it's like a little bit toned down, because afterwards, in the other half of the episode, you have them do karaoke where they do like some references. They have them do the opening, the ending. Masamune can't sing for shit, and they do another song with Neko and Aki together, which was great. That was great. That was like a new song that I never heard of, and it sounded amazing. But aside from that, Masamune-Kun can't sing for shit. And then at the end of the episode, you have Aki and Masamune finally talking for the longest time, having a full-on conversation, not just them ignoring each other. And then, of course, Masamune tries to ask for a reward. It's like, oh, you can kiss me instead. It doesn't go well. And the ending. So essentially, at this point, I think that their relationship has sort of fixed out now, because like Aki was like, oh, there's no prince gonna come because fake Masamune is missing, and I just can't rely on any guy. Except you can rely on the real Masamune because he's cool, alright? And essentially, from the ending, so of course there's more to the series. I can guarantee you that. I've read after this whole arc here, right, in the manga, and there's a lot more that goes on, right? Essentially, what happened, or, you know, of course they gave off hints to a season 2 or potential season 2, because you have Masamune-Kun reveal like a paper unfold, right? And it says that the school trip is gonna take place in France, and I'm just like, oh, of course it is. And then you have the end screen where it has like, I think it was like dead or plan or something like that. I forget exactly what was on the end screen, but yeah, so essentially they give these hints for potential season 2s, and it's interesting thinking about it right now, because for one, here's my thinking as a person who's catched up with the manga at this point. The manga, where it's at on currently right now, it seems possible to end the series where the manga's at right now. So if possible, if they end the series with the manga, then of course there's enough like stuff to do a season 2 and then conclude the actual series, because I learned a lot of stuff in the a lot of stuff happens, and I learned a lot of stuff in the manga, and it's super like mind-blowing that, you know, they should do a season 2. In all opinion, they really should do a season 2, because there's so much more that happens, and you learn like so much development in the series in the second season, or in the later half of the manga. And I was like, they have to do this, because essentially, you know, you just cheesed it down. It's like, okay, you know, I want to have this revenge plan against Aki. They don't actually complete it. They said like Yoshino jokes around the end, just like, oh, you could have easily had your revenge plan if you just went in for the kiss, but that's bullshit, so whatever. Essentially, if they did do a second season, then so much stuff would happen, and it'd be super mind-blowing to see and learn all the new things that develop. But there's a potential for that, because they just hinted it all in this episode. So really, I think I've regained my interest in this show because of the manga. Honestly, they didn't, like, I just picked up volume 4 of the manga currently, and volume 4 covers all the way to Neko's arc, right? So if I assume volume 5 will cover up this whole culture festival Snow White arc thing, then afterwards there's a lot of it's not that much, to be honest. After this, like, it's like, I think there's 40 chapters right now. I forget what chapter this is exactly, but I could probably take a look after this. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the manga, and if you're curious yourself, you can go on and read the manga. It's not complete, but there's still a lot of stuff you can learn and see some awesome development in the manga, personally. And I was about to burp a second time, but if they do a second season, then it's possible, and I think the second season would be a much more better than the first season, because the first season is just setting up all this like stuff with the characters, but then the second part, like, at this point you have Neko out of the game and just supporting Masamune, and you have, it's basically a simple triangle between Masamune, fake Masamune, and Aki. It's focused now on just the three, and it's more structured and more like, you know, direct. Like, you're just trying to focus on these guys and the whole actual plan, right? That's why I like the what's after this. So that is my thoughts for Masamune episode 12. It's for the first season, sure, you know, they do a second season, even better, but you can read the manga yourself and experience all the crazy crap that happens afterwards. So that's it for Masamune-Kun's Revenge. As much as I debated this series in the first season because of all the stuff that happened, but yeah, it brought me back in from a point of where I disliked it to an extent, and there's like, okay, maybe it's getting more interesting as we get further along, as I bear with it. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. There's a lot more to this season to cover, and a lot more series to cry about when they end, Fuka. And stay tuned for that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video on the TheDomotaku channel. Leave a comment in the comments below. Would you prefer second season, or do you know if the manga's ending? If you read the manga, then you're way ahead of me, because I just recently got onto it and it's freaking amazing. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video on the TheDomotaku channel. So take care, guys. Matane, and see you later.